Oh, I thought it was being slow. Okay, so hopefully this is okay. I'm just filming this in my bathroom because my iPad died and I still need to get some better lighting, and I'm gonna do that really soon. Today, I wanted to talk about meditation. How important I realize now that it is for manifesting everything that you want into your life. I guess I didn't really, I mean, I've been practicing the law of attraction on purpose anyway, for about 4 years now. And yet I didn't really, I mean, I went through periods of time where I would meditate for a few months, but I didn't realize how much it really was helping me. I think because I didn't really see a whole bunch of changes in my life, um, except temporarily. When I first started meditating, I got a really big life change, but then after that, I didn't have a whole bunch of changes. And so, but I'm starting to think that maybe I didn't get all the life changes that I thought I would when I first started meditating because I just didn't really keep meditating. And also, um, I don't know, maybe I wasn't really meditating the right way. I don't know. I feel like for some reason now, I'm getting so many more impulses to do all sorts of things. I really only started meditating again for 1 week. And let me just tell you, like, what happened to me today. Today, I got up. I went to see my niece at her Dr. Seuss play, and she was so cute, and all the other first graders were so cute. My niece is 6, by the way. And then after the play, I finally had time to meditate. So I sat in my car right in the school parking lot after watching the play, and I meditated just for a few minutes. And then I got an impulse to go to the forest. So I went to the Harbison State Forest. And it was so amazing. Like, I was so at peace, which is kind of like, I mean, I'm at peace a lot, but it's usually for short, like very short periods of time. Like, my emotions are so all over the place, dude. Like, I'm such an emotional roller coaster. I'm happy most of the time, but then, at least I think I am. I mean, I'm seeing so many aligned numbers every day. I always see 111, 1111, 222, 333, 444, 555. So I feel like that must mean that I'm in alignment with source most of the time, right? I think so. I mean, I feel like I'm happy most of the time. So, but usually it only lasts for a few minutes. And I was in the forest just walking, and I was at peace for I don't know, I guess I was probably out for about an hour. It was so nice. I just love March so much, you guys. It's the best. March is the best month of the year. Everything's in its first blooms. And then after walking in the forest, I meditated again in my car. And I actually, wait, when I was walking in the forest, I got an impulse, just from feeling happy, not really even meditating, that I should go to Michael's and get some color pencils so I can make my next comic book. My next comic book is going to be about my friend and I. And I think I'll post a link in the description to my comic book, which is my first comic book, which is all about the law of attraction. It's really short and it's a really quick comic book. It's called Adulting, and my comic book is only $2.99. So I don't even know. I didn't even plan on like promoting it during this video. So yeah, but that just. I hope I didn't sound like an infomercial there. I wasn't even planning on selling you anything. It just popped into my head to go to Michael's, and then I was like, oh, I should probably tell you guys about that. So I went to Michael's, got my colored pencils, then I meditated again in my car, and I had to pee, and I really wanted to decide where to pee at because that's important to me for some reason. I just don't want to go in any place to pee. I want to go somewhere that's nice and that isn't going to make me feel all anxious. I didn't really want to go somewhere that would require me to walk a lot just to get to the bathroom or to be around a bunch of people or be somewhere I didn't want to go. Basically, I just wanted to maximize my day and just be somewhere I really wanted to be and use the bathroom there. And so I meditated and I realized, okay, I should go to Target and pee. And then, but I didn't really get the idea to go to Target to pee in meditation. I just decided to go to Target, I think, but I was in a pretty good mood. What I did get right after, when I was in the Michael's parking lot, I was meditating and I was trying to figure out what I should get to eat today. And so I meditated, and I got the impulse to go to Hunan Wok. So I went to Hunan Wok. Oh wait, what am I talking about? I didn't go to Hunan Wok. I was going to go to Hunan Wok, but I decided not to. Because I was just like having so much fun exploring around everywhere. So here's what happened. Okay. After I went to Target and walked around and I had fun, I got my niece some watercolor paint and a new journal, and I got this inspiration to buy this beautiful wedding celebration greeting card because it just reminded me of everything that I want to manifest, with regards to, I want to get married someday, and that's something that's really on my mind lately. And so I just got this inspiration to get this card because it was so beautiful. And it made me feel so happy. And I was like, okay, I can buy this and then I can look at it and it'll make me feel really happy about the subject of marriage so that will help me manifest, getting married, which I feel like is going to happen soon. But that's kind of a personal thing. I don't want to talk about that too much right now. I'll tell you about that later in another video later on. But so after I was at Target, I decided to go home. Not sure why. Did I meditate in Target? In the Target parking lot? I think. No. I didn't decide to go home yet. I had to get gas. That's what it was. I was like, I really want to explore more. Wait. When did I get the gas? Okay, I'm rambling, I know. Okay. After I was at Target, then I went to the duck park. There's a beautiful park by my house. Oh, that's right. Okay, after I went to Target, I was trying to figure out, okay, what should I do next with my day? And so I just meditated, and then I was driving when I was meditating, which you should not do. Do not meditate and drive, but I do it. Don't be like me though. Don't meditate and drive. Do not meditate and drive. Focus on the road. But yeah, so actually I was at a stoplight anyway when I was meditating, so I wasn't even moving when I was meditating. And I was just like trying to figure out, okay, what should I do next? I wanted to keep the positive momentum, the high vibration going. I was like, okay, let me just meditate real quick and see if I get an impulse to go somewhere. So I meditated, and then I got the impulse to go to the duck park. So I went to the duck park, and I walked around, and there was this couple in front of me, and there were all these baby ducks, and so many cute ducks there. I saw this beautiful bird there. I think might have been a crane. I'm not sure. It was black with a slightly orange beak in the corner, and then I think the beak got dark at the end. I'm gonna have to figure out what kind of bird that was, but it was just such a nice day. Like, I was so happy being surrounded by all that beauty. And then it was nice to be behind a couple. I love seeing happy couples because that just makes me feel like I'm, in a happy couple like them. So then I'll tell you more about that later too. But then I went to my car after walking in the duck park and feeling very happy that I got the impulse to go there. Then I decided to explore a place that I had been wanting to explore before because I love exploring. So what I did was I went to this place. It was just a street behind this animal clinic. And I was like, I've been wondering for a few weeks now what it was back there because I just love exploring much. And exploring is one of the things that raises my vibration the highest, makes me the happiest in the whole world. So any chance that I get to explore and just drive around and discover new places, I will do it. And so I feel like driving around and discovering just new neighborhoods, just new houses. And I was like, okay, I wonder what's back there. I haven't been down that street before. And I drive down that street every day, but I hadn't been down the side street, which was like to the left of me, behind that animal clinic. I was like, I've never been down that street. So I went down there, and what do you know? I discovered a park that's on the street I drive down every single day, pretty much. I drive down that street. And I never knew that there was a little park right down that street, and it was so beautiful. There were daffodils. I think there was purple hibiscus maybe. There was a willow there. There was a running creek. It was man-made, I'm pretty sure. There was also a pond with those Japanese fish in them. I think they're called, actually, I really don't know what they're called right now. I want to say koya fish. I don't think that's right. Those colorful Japanese fish. There was an orange fish, and it was so beautiful. Just the creek, the fish. I was like, oh my God. And then, there's an ad on my laptop. Sorry about the noise. And then there was like a little Buddhist kind of temple themed wooden structure this guy was reading under, and there were these two girls sitting in a little gazebo there. It was a really tiny park, but it was so beautiful. I was like, I can't believe that this beauty was right under my nose this whole time. I want to say the F. You're not supposed to curse on YouTube. I just couldn't believe that this beautiful park was right under my nose. My whole life, I've lived in this neighborhood. I drive down that street like every day. I never knew this beautiful, amazing park was there. And it was like this I think it was like right across from this other park. And I discovered the park that's right across from this park I discovered today. Back when I was like really first getting into the law of attraction. And I was meditating a lot around that time. And I was really happy too. And so I would just go around and I felt like I was doing magic in my life. Like I was just discovering all these amazing things. And then I discovered this park, which is literally directly across from the park I discovered today. And I didn't know that that park was there. And I've lived in this neighborhood my whole life, drive down that street my whole life, never knew that park was there. Excuse me. I'm so kind of embarrassed. I just farted. I guess I'm excited. But like I never knew this park was there. And I was like, I can't believe I discovered this beautiful park. It had so many cool statues. It had like a hand statue coming out of the water and like I think a crocodile statue, and there's like a little house for kids and swings, and it was just a beautiful park. And I had no idea that park was there either. I discovered that park a few years ago, and now I discovered this park. So it makes me feel like, okay, like I'm doing the magic of the law of attraction again. And then after I discovered that park, you know what happened? After I discovered this park today, I drove around. I just meditated and followed my impulse to just go over there. It just felt really good to just drive down that street, look around. I discovered where my Chamber of Commerce and my town hall was. I had no idea where those were because they were in that street kind of hidden, and I just never really knew they were there. I should probably be more involved in my community. And I was like, oh, wow, I have been wondering where the town hall and the Chamber of Commerce were. And I found them just randomly, just being happy. And then I was like thinking, oh, man, I kind of want to maybe see if they're hiring. That would be cool to work there. And it just felt good to think, oh, wow, maybe I'll work there. And then I drove down the rest of the street to the right to see what else was down there. It took me back to an area where I've been down that area before hundreds of times. And so then I just kept driving, and I was like, I wonder what's around the doctor's office that I always go to. I just felt really good about going there. I don't even know if I really meditated before I went to the area behind the doctor's office, but I was just in the vortex. I was just in such a high vibration that it just felt really good to explore that area. So I went down there behind my doctor's office, and I discovered another park today that I had no idea existed. Just this tiny little park on the side of the street. And it was so cool. It had it was really just for kids, but it was really pretty and it was super tiny. But to me, discovering new parks and things like that I had no idea existed, that were right under my nose, that's so exhilarating to me. And just knowing that, that's just what happens when you really get into the vortex and when you really meditate and you raise your vibration. When you feel happy and then you just go wherever it feels good to go, you just let yourself explore spontaneously and just walk around. And if you just get happy, if you just find a way to feel happy, and especially if you meditate, and then you just follow whatever impulse to take whatever action that you get, you discover so many amazing things. You'll just be basically what I did is I just got happy. I just meditated and I just got happy. And then it just felt really good for me to drive down that street for some reason. It's not like you planned it out and you're like, when you get happy, you'll just know I must go down here. I have to go to this place and do that thing. It's not like source or the universe tells you the directions that will lead you very obviously and specifically towards everything that you want to manifest. It's not like source says, Hannah, that's my real name, you need to drive to the left, go to this place, talk to that person, then go to the right, go down by the doctor's office. There's a park over there you need to see because it's going to make you feel really happy when you see it. It's not like Source tells me that, or it's not like Source usually doesn't just tell people exactly what they need to do to manifest everything that they want. I'm realizing now that it's just like how it was for me today. It's just like you just get really happy. You just meditate, or you get really happy, and then you just follow whatever impulse you get when you're feeling really happy, or right after you meditate, or during meditation. You'll get an impulse to take an action, and then you just take that action. If it feels good to take the action, then you just take the action. You just go down the street. You just go see what's around the doctor's office. You go talk to that person. You go to this place at this time. And then you pretty soon you'll manifest everything that you want to manifest. And I'm realizing this now. I wish I would have meditated more sooner, because like I just had such an amazing day. And then I meditated again, and I got the impulse to film a video, and I tried to film a video outside on my trampoline, but then my tablet died because my charger isn't working. And that's okay. I mean, it's not like when you start meditating, your whole life is going to be super happy all the time. I'm starting to see that, but things are getting a lot better for me since I started meditating just like a week ago. Meditating for just 1 week is really making my life so much better, so much happier. And I didn't really think it was going to do that, but it really is. Just like how it did before when I was meditating a few years ago, a lot more. But like, so yeah, that's just all I did today. Then after I tried to film my YouTube video outside, and when my tablet died, I was kind of mad for a second, but then I meditated, and I got the impulse to drive around and explore Lexington, which is another county from where I live here in South Carolina. That's where I live. And so I explored down by Lake Murray, by Lexington, to all these places that I had really only just discovered also from following my happy impulses. Not necessarily, I didn't really discover Lexington from meditation. I just got happy, decided to explore, and found all these places in Lexington that I'd never really been to before, because I haven't really been driving for that much time. I got my driver's license when I was 21, and then I guess I don't really get out that much and explore around everywhere like I wish I had more before, but now I am. And I mean, I always explored, but I was more before exploring just around my neighborhood. Now I'm kind of branching out and trying to explore other counties and other cities around me that I can easily go to in one day. So yeah. And I had a lot of fun. But then you know what? Right after having this amazing day, I got into one of the worst fights with my sister. I called my sister a B word because she's a very, I don't want to say anything mean about my sister, but she is a very negative person. So I will say that. And if you're watching this, my sister, whatever, I'm not going to say your name on my channel in case you want privacy. I have no idea. But yeah, if you're watching this, I mean, I'm sorry I called you a B word, but you are very negative. And I think you know that. My sister she's too serious in life. It's good to be serious, but when you're so serious that all you do is criticize everyone all the time, and when all you do is be mean to everyone, like you do, sister, it's just kind of like, what is the point of life? I just don't think you're really living life. Sister, you're just kind of letting life pass you by, just being really negative and mean and critical of everything all the time. And not letting anyone have any fun. My nieces, I mean, everything fun that kids probably should be doing, she kind of just is like, don't do that. Put that up. Do this, do that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with making your kids clean and stuff and being, parental. I'm just saying, I think she takes it way too far. Like, she's just doesn't let them have any fun. They're always inside. They don't play outside. And then when they are inside, everything fun that my niece wants to play that isn't even making a mess or really causing any destruction, she's just like, don't do that. You're being too loud. Do this, do that. Like, I mean, what about having a childhood? What about just having fun? I just think if she was wise, she would regret a lot of her seriousness when she's on her deathbed. That's all I have to say. That's what I have to say to you, sister, if you're watching this. But she probably won't regret any of it because she's really, she's just kind of one of those people who, like most people in the world, is sleeping through life. You are, sister. I'm not gonna say you're sleeping through life. Like everyone else is, who understands what is really important in life, knows that it's about enjoying life. It's about having fun. It's about not being so strict on your kids. It's about chilling out and just being kind and having fun. And I just don't think that people like my sister understand that, and they're squandering their lives. And it's sad to me. And I'm not going to really, I don't know if there's anything I can do about it. I think I should stand up more to her, my sister. But yeah, we had a really big fight. I called her a B word. I called her an effing B word because she just pushed me over the edge today. I usually don't curse at her or do anything. I usually just try to keep quiet and not say anything because I just don't want to deal with having a bad day and having a fight with her. But today, I don't know. I had such a great day, and I was just like, I am so sick of your negativity all the time. So I just snapped pretty much. I don't know. Something just took me over the edge today, and I just had to say something. And I just suddenly, without even really meaning to curse at her, I said, you effing B word. And then I slammed the door shut. I did that on purpose.